Well, there it is. Look at them pepper dogs. Setting up the MooPass device, and we've got it set up. We're just logging into the website, and this is going to capture infrasound, gyro, all kinds of sensitive stuff, even movement and everything. So yeah, so we're going to move it over behind. Yeah, Carl's house, Mount Wilson Ranch. Wow, there it is. That's the data. There is a ranch in Nevada near Area 51 that was secretly researched by Bob Bigelow's original Skinwalker Ranch team of psychic spies. For decades, while simultaneously researching Skinwalker Ranch, the NIDS team was searching for the lost entrance into a giant cave system of ancient alien artifacts. An abandoned alien mining operation leading to a 500-foot underground pyramid hiding a UFO nicknamed the Mount Wilson Manta Ray. For thousands of years, indigenous people have known and protected its secrets. For decades, top-secret government teams, even before Ronald Reagan's Star Wars program, were scouring the ranch attempting to recover the metamaterials, biological material, and ancient unknown artifacts, and were stopped by an explosion of paranormal activity. Animal mutilations, alien abductions, poltergeist activity, moving orbs of light and shadow figures, strange glitches in time, and the ghost of a Native American shaman appearing alongside with 3 extraterrestrial beings who protect the land. Now, new leaked whistleblower evidence has confirmed the truth behind these local legends. New ancient artifacts are being discovered, and mysterious energy is transmitting from the meadow, and an undiscovered tunnel entrance has been found. Independent researchers, scientists, archaeologists, and Native American historians have joined me, Carl Crusher, to uncover the truth. We are on a mission to find the lost entrance into the underground and uncover the real mystery of Mount Wilson Ranch. So I'm going to switch over now to the Polycam app. And if you want to be able to access and see all the 3D scans and data of this saloon, you'll be able to fly through here like in virtual reality in a full 3D model, exactly like you're here, and go behind the bar, go around here, go into the lodge, go down the hall. I'm going to film all of it on the Polycam. So make sure and go to the Patreon page for Mount Wilson Ranch and Carl Crusher, and you can access those links for the 3D scans and also be part of the MooPass team so that you can access the live feed of the data off of these devices as we expand and put them here. But yeah, really interesting stuff. There's Jacques Vallée, Hal Putoff, and Tim Ryan. And now we're back here, gonna finish the job. I've got this camera here on the stairs, and then connecting another one over here on the stage so I can film and talk while we do this. So let me connect the camera here. There we go. Nice, and now we're going on the stage camera. Okay, so now what we get to do is open up the Polycam app here, and that's just an app on my phone. I've got it set to LiDAR. Nice, and now we're going on the stage camera. Okay, so now what we get to do is open up the Polycam app here, and that's just an app on my phone. I've got it set to LiDAR. And I'm going to start facing this way, and we're going to do the stage and go from there. I'm just going to go ahead and shut this door. And I got a screen capture as well. Here we go. Now we're 3D Polycam scanning. So what this does is you can see this mesh where everywhere that's kind of this blue purple color is an area that I haven't scanned yet. And then as I go over it, you can see it stitching the data together into an image. So you've got to do everything, all of the angles, You get down low like this. We're going to do it exactly as it is, so it feels like if you were here today with me, you have a full experience. A lot of these artifacts and decorations on the stage, they were given to Jeff from Donna Bardeen. She was a caretaker of this ranch and the property for a long time. And she had a lot of experiences where she saw the ghosts of the shaman that would appear to her. She found many of the native indigenous artifacts that Jeff has, the big spearheads and a lot of that. She also had encounters with these extraterrestrial entities. One of them was a tall, like an alien, and then there was two shorter ones that were with the taller alien. There's a lot of data here with these tables and chairs we got to get. When we go all the way back in the history of this place into ancient indigenous cultures, we have overlapping layers. So there's evidence right now. I'm working with a colleague who is a Chinese American living in Southern California, Lee Duo, and she is a translator, and she's helping me translate ancient petroglyphs from this region of Nevada to symbols in the Shang Dynasty, meaning that there could have been ancient trade over 3,000 years ago and migration where people from the ancient empires of China were even coming here and trading with the indigenous people in Nevada. Believe it or not, there's a lot of petroglyphs in this area that seem to indicate that that's the case. And so, along with that, we have this blend of cultures and groups of people. I need to slow down so it's not a blur here. Coming here in ancient times, thousands of years ago, and there's even older evidence that goes back around Pyramid Lake and other locations where there's petroglyphs that go back over 10, 11,000 years old that they take them. So right now I'm just scanning this old piano. There's a lot of details here I'm trying to get. And if I move too fast or if I'm not mindful of the lighting, it can get all blurry. But there was the Desert Archaic people were here. There was Fremont people, basket maker culture. There was part of the Shoshone tribe that was definitely in the region from the northern parts of Nevada. The Goshen tribe, the northern and southern Paiute tribes and clans were all here, including Wovoka and the ghost dance ritual. It was all something that was initiated and restored and happened up here in this area of Mount Wilson Ranch. But then, in the 1930s, during the World War II and the War of the Pacific and the beginning of the Cold War, there was this incredible amount of research that went in where the owner of this property was a man named E.L. Norris. And he bought Mount Wilson Ranch and immediately started doing mining operations and archaeological digs. Wow, it's getting the ceiling and everything. This is great. Okay, we got this whole stage in that corner now. I'm just trying to get some of these details underneath in the window. Some of these areas that are still missing in the data are a little bit challenging because of the lighting here. You have to think three-dimensionally about the whole space as we did it here. But when E.L. Norris, when he purchased the place and they started doing archaeological digs and mining, he went all of a sudden from just a regular guy to a senator for the state of Nevada. And when that happened, all of a sudden there was all these government teams up here, one after another. And we found evidence of archaeological digging, or tunneling, mining, and all of that going on. Clear back during that time. Okay, I think it's time I need to get the saloon and the bar back here. I did 2 different tries and attempts at this, and it still turned out kind of cool. And honestly, I'm not 100% sure if it didn't turn out like this because of the weird microwave energy going on up there and the strange infrasound that is happening at Mount Wilson. But I do know that it gives you kind of an idea of the shape and the scale and what it's like when you're standing in there, and some of the walls and the details are pretty cool. So it might be worth noting that if you want to jump on the Polycam app or download the files, if you are familiar with 3D modeling software or virtual reality program software and you want to actually jump in and explore through the saloon and other locations yourself, I have made those available on a Google Drive for all of the Inner Circle Mount Wilson Ranch Club members who are a membership of $20 and up. We're going to make these 3D scans available for you to access and be able to zoom around. So I did one of the Knights of Pythias sword. I also did the room in the lodge with the fireplace behind the saloon there. And then I also went down into the settler's cabin and got a really excellent scan of the settler's cabin down in the lower meadow and even out into the front there. And so all of those are going to be available in that Google Drive. And if you are a member of the Patreon page at that tier or membership level, please direct message the Mount Wilson page, and I can give you access to that through that direct messaging system. So this is a really cool way to kind of explore the environments, see what it's like to be there, and part of the entire project that we have going on to make the ranch more open and accessible for people to come and visit in different ways. Also, keep in mind, we have the MooPos device active and getting ready to live feed to all of the members of the MooPos Club. So the team membership page for MooPos and these 3D scanning is all going to be the same. If you're a part of the $20 club membership on Patreon, then that's going to give you access to the live feed data coming from the MooPos scanner that's sitting on the counter in the saloon right now. So if there's an event or an anomaly, you're going to be able to get a private login and compare a control device or a second location, potentially even my house at my home, Carl Crusher in Utah, and compare that to the device on the saloon at Mount Wilson. And then, of course, when we get extra devices for the shaman room or down in the settler's cabin and other ones, big modular systems out in the meadow, all of those are going to be part of what you can access on the live feed data as we get that prepared. Jim Segala, who has built those devices, is setting it all up, and he is almost done with it. We're just adding more better security features, but these 3D scans are available in the Google Drive now. So message and let us know. So I've been doing all kinds of different stuff today. I did 3D scanning of the saloon, and then I even came in here and did a 3D poly scan of the lodge here in front of the fireplace. And so we got a fire going. Nick Nat came over and started one, and we're collecting data now on the MooPos device. I've 3D scanned this whole room and the saloon, and I kind of want to see how it turns out, because when I'm looking at it on my phone, I really cannot tell if I did a good job or if it's going to come out super blurry and with a bunch of issues. So I have a friend on Patreon, an Inner Circle member, who has been helping with the research as part of the team, putting this through a website and processing the software into a 3D virtual space. So when Kurt's done going through all of this and making sure that the rooms are good, I'm going to come back and finish the rest of the building, or fix the mistakes that I made in the last time, or even if I have to start all over and try again, that's what we're going to do. But I think while we have a little bit of daylight left, what I would like to do before the sun goes down, if I'm going to do some kind of meditation or paranormal investigating experiments with the new sensor in the saloon, I'm going to set up and get ready to do that and make sure and charge my batteries. But before the sun goes down, I'm going to put my mic on and do a little bit of hiking up to a possible tunnel entrance area and see, now that some of the snow has melted off, if I can find any artifacts. Hi. Is your daddy in there? All your babies are in there. Let's go see if Jeff wants to go look for artifacts with us.
There he goes.
Oh,
Night.
don't be growling at me. You like me, we're friends. Oh, Bigfoot. Oh, you big doofy. We're gonna go look for artifacts.
Let's do it.
Hiking around, so it's melted off. This place has been covered with snow all winter, and now we're gonna go see if we find any new
And then it
arrowheads,
dries
spearheads.
out, and then we get more snow.
More snow, yes. So we're gonna go tease around the tunnel site, the dig entrance, but we can't show you everything there yet. But we will get close and give you some hints here. So it'll be fun.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think, Odie? Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Knick-knack, you good?
Look at all these dogs. Yes, I've been 3D scanning the saloon and the main buildings and everything. We'll find out how all that turns out.
That will be fun with the full crew, though, huh?
Yes.
4 puppies surrounding us.
When they're ready and used to it, we're going to get them used to going out and hiking around with us all the way up to the shaman cave. So when people come up here and stay in the rooms, go out like a whole pack.
Take your companion.
A whole squad. So yeah, so we've done a lot of work up here. Odie's already keyed in. We have done a lot of digging, a lot of drilling, blasting, all kinds of stuff trying to get to the bottom of this. But honestly, all of our discoveries, a lot of them along the way, the ranch has just revealed to us as we've gone, right? Like we'll be walking along like this and all of a sudden turn a corner. What's this? What's that? There's a new hole over here. There's new artifacts sticking up.
Sinkhole.
Changes the whole story.
Full of energy.
There's Mount Wilson. Behind us down here is the, full of energy, right?
Right?
Look at that.
I mean, come on.
Where did that even come from?
The mystery spot right here.
Right?
I mean, this is, again.
This whole flat landing area. There's Mount Wilson behind us where we have all the photos. There's the power line. Okay, now here's where I'm going to tease. Look behind us. See the giant dirt pile? Look behind Jeff there. That all used to be a sinkhole area over there, right at the dead end pole. But there's stuff there. On the other side, you can see all the pipes and metal and different things sticking out of it. Okay, now what we're going to do is walk through the trees here, and we're going to go around it. I'm going to show Jeff where I found metate grinding stone in the parking lot area, and then we're going to go through the trees, see if we can find some more artifacts before the sun sets.
Yeah, this spot here,
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I'm controlling my camera angles so we can just walk through, and I'll just tease a little bit of what we did with the History Channel. But let's go this way.
All right, so
This spot here though, yeah.
Even teasing with them, this spot,
Yes.
right? Who made this and cleared this?
This huge flattened area, and if we follow it, let's show them some of the random things here that we found. Here's this big square cement slab, and we found other ones of these, almost like they were base supports for something that stood up, like a lift to load and unload trucks or trains or something, train cars or something. I don't know.
We don't know.
But this is the big flattened out area that goes right to, look at this, there's, what does that come off a track, off a tractor?
Yeah. Yep.
This is a track. Oh, that's 2 tracks.
You remember those?
Yeah,
They were left behind as well.
that's right. These are old Bigelow things, huh? Probably, or older.
No.
No? From what?
Those were just from a recent.
No, we found these laying out here.
Are they the ones?
These were
Or
laying over
these-
here.
Are these the ones that were from that big apparatus that was parked here? That hooked up that whole trailer to that apparatus?
I found these laying over
Let's
there in
look.
the dirt and
Yeah,
dragged them
let's-
over here. When
Oh,
the
okay.
history-
Yeah, I know. There's so many different pieces, and I was told to collect these 2 pieces of something that were left here from that big,
What? Really?
yeah, that broke down piece of equipment. from
Yeah,
the
we can't talk about. It's coming out in June.
Yeah.
Yes, that's not from that though. Those things I found over here where you're standing
Oh,
right there.
okay.
They were laying in this pile or in the dirt right here.
Yeah.
In fact, I filmed them. I know when I was doing behind the scenes.
Oh, okay.
I'm not trying to.
No, that's.
But-
Hey, I have no idea. I know that there was
Unless you
something.
chucked them there and then I re-picked them up and thought I found them. We're playing Easter
Yeah,
egg hunts
tag,
on each other.
moving them around.
Yeah.
We'll have to move them to the main building. All right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Put them on the ground there. and just-
Because those look old to me. I don't think those came off of the recent project.
I don't.
They were. I found one over there, and the other one was half buried and pulled it out over there behind the trees, kind of like they pushed and broke off of the track. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe when they were flattening or whoever.
But who flattened this whole area out right where that pole ends? There's the big pile. We'll show you from far, far away.
With the dogs now, but again, they're gonna tear this area up.
So there's a pile on the dirt ground there behind Jeff. Drill hole. Okay, I'm gonna try and give you guys another little tease. Pan in, look over my shoulder. I don't want to get in trouble. All right, I better not show you guys anymore. And if I go any further this way, I will fall in. You and Jerry have been busy. You guys have still been doing stuff here.
Oh yeah, yeah. I started on a little dig.
You guys found gold. Jeff found gold, and they've.
Can you do that again?
Where did you get this rock, sir? The weird alien metamaterial rock. You know which one I'm talking about.